My favorite enclosure so far is this one here. It's a 6 18-inch Solo X series from Kicker Audio. It's their dual 2s. They're rated at 10,000 watts, 5,000 RMS. Tremendous amount. In fact, I think it's their largest, most powerful subwoofer. It's very unique design, square in design, not the normal circle subwoofers that you see. The design that I know of is it creates more cone surface area, so you'll get slightly more SPL out of per square inch. It's really unique. I tried to use almost give you more of an idea about the company and some of the options that are offered. It's by far the most cosmetically going over enclosure. I'll start right here. It's powered by Hifonics audio. I think these are both 4 channels. I think it's like I think they're about 5. Either I can't remember how much, but it's got Stinger audio capacitor on it. It's their largest one. I think it's like 10 farads or something. It's got spraying all over it and on the inside. It's got rifled gold trim on it. It's a 90-degree trim. It's got 4 shades of the gold spectrum on it. 24, 22, 18, and 14. This is more of a rose gold, and then it's just a slightly lighter, and then it gets into the actual gold, true gold spectrum, 14s and 18s. But if you look at it from here, it's a 33-inch piece of trim. So it's 3 to 33 ratio, like the rifling on a barrel. Inspired by gunsmithing. You can see it right here. You can see how the spiral goes down the trim, and this is clockwise. But I was going to do it like up high and be counterclockwise, because this flows into the floor, and then I was going to do like counter and then flow into the ceiling, just give it like a real a look of its own. It's got alligator. It's got alligator flooring, and it's gone over with a half-inch piece of plexi, because this is half-inch here, and the plexi will go right over it. It's got the Southern Soundz logo there. It's got flush brackets on it, that way the air just smoothly goes right over it. It's got 1-inch rose gold plated stripper poles in it, 5 of them, as you see there. Like I said, 6 18s. Here's a corner inlay. It's got 3 shades of the gold spectrum there. It's almost like a mahogany wood grain, true mahogany, 1/2 inch, and then the wall. It's a total of 2.5 inches. 2 inch would have probably been fine, but cosmetically and just more sound quality. It's a 4th order. It's actually tuned very high because higher frequencies tend to hit harder in the SPL competition, but this is strictly show, but also SPL, because total system on it, man, is like 49,000, which is quite a bit. It's just more to kind of go with the company, give the customers more idea about the company. But you can see it's like a hallway. I'd really love to build it. I have not built it, but it would really have a sound of its own. It really would, because it's quality, man. It really is, because none of the cones, none of the surface areas drive out to the same point. This is actually perfectly straight right to that point of the next subwoofer, so they're staggered all the way through. you know, it would just literally sound awesome. You can see all the bracing on it. It's got true bracing around the entire enclosure. I mean, just strong as it could be. What else does it have on it? Oh, it's spraying. It would have the plexi roof on it, but it doesn't have to be plexi. I actually would probably just make it a 1-inch board or 1.5 inches if I could. In fact, you know, the spraying everywhere, I would probably widen it maybe 1.5 to 2 inches just to make it absolutely perfect, perfectly tuned. Just so it'd be perfectly tuned. It's very large. It really is. It's only for the very large trucks, very large SUVs, or very large vans. It's quite tall too. It's 84 inches. No, it's well, to the amps, I think it's like 87, 88 inches, amp to amp. And then height, you know, it's definitely like, you know, 5-6 feet, 5 feet. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's tuned quite high, but like I said, it's built for show and just hair tricks really, because if you notice, if you walk up on the box, the vehicle in the passenger side, you know, the port literally drives right out to that front window. So I mean, I did that because, you know, just for show and just hair tricks. I mean, just bad as hell, man. Girls could get up in there. I mean, it's bad as shit, like straight up. I know this is, I'll be totally honest, man, it's the baddest one I've done so far. I mean, look at it. It looks fucking awesome. I mean, look at that. It's fucking crazy. Alligator floor, you know what I mean? Plexi on the floor. The roof would have to be removable, of course. Oh, another thing, just on the box, there's going to be straps on the side, because when this is actually 2 pieces. It's got the battery bank underneath and then the enclosure, and then it'll be strapped on, you know, all the corners with metal strapping. And, very much like a briefcase or, you know, anything latches, but very, very strong. Spraying everywhere, I've said that. Oh, these are strapped. These aren't just 2, these are 4. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting quite a bit of SPO in the highs and mids. You know, inlays everywhere. On the rear, it's got Stinger audio batteries. In fact, I think there's 21 of them. The Colossus series from Hifonics for the subs. There's 2, 4, 6, there's 12 of them. Their largest amp that I know of. It is bad as hell. I'm gonna have to do a part 2, if not 3, to this enclosure. It's actually got another SPO layer right here, because on something like this, man, anything when you get up in the higher wattage, you don't want to really bolt anything to the enclosure unless you do a SPO layer, and then, you know, of course, something for support. But this is actually like a rubber mat, almost like an exercise matting, you know, that you'll see in like weight rooms and stuff. It's a 1/2 inch would be alright for it. Don't forget to check out the website. I gotta get ready and go. Soundz, 2zs.webs.com. Thank you very much for watching.